Welcome back to Beats and Wine Stories for another sumptuous episode on a wine journey. Today, we dive into a match made in heaven. A pair so luxurious that it promises to elevate your senses to new heights. Wine and chocolate. So grab your favorite chocolate bar and a glass of wine, and let's explore this tantalizing pairing together. But first, let's get into that intro. Welcome to Beats and Wine Stories. My name is Steve, and I'm your host through this vast world of wine and the music that dances along with it. Join us as we journey through the sensory experiences that define cultures, awaken the palate, and stir the heart. So grab your favorite glass and let the journey begin. This is Beats and Wine Stories. Wine and chocolate. Both aphrodisiacs and both rich in antioxidants called flavonols share much in common. Yet, pairing them can be a delicate dance. If done wrong, you might find your wine tasting bitter and sour. But don't worry, today I'll help you crack the code to some perfect pairings that will make your taste buds sing. Let's start with milk chocolate. Its creamy, smooth texture makes it one of the easiest chocolates to pair with wine. Think of those luscious ganache truffles that melt in your mouth. The key here is the added fat from the cream, which softens the tannins in the wine. So here's some recommendations for milk chocolate and wine. A sweet, sparkling red wine is a match made in heaven for milk chocolate. Maybe Brachetto d'Acqui from Piedmont, Italy. Or maybe a Syrah or Pinot Noir, and hence the rich, creamy flavors. Or maybe a Ruby Port. The spicy, berry-driven notes of this classic port from Portugal create a delightful contrast. Moving on to dark chocolate. With its intense, bittersweet profile, dark chocolate's high polyphenol content mirrors that of wine, making the pairing a bit more challenging. But with the right selection, magic happens. So here are some recommendations for pairing wine with dark chocolate. Vincento del Chianti. This Italian dessert wine offers rich flavors of cherries, cinnamon, and a fine nuttiness that beautifully balance the bitterness of dark chocolate. Port. The original Portuguese port, with its hints of cinnamon spice, complements high cocoa chocolates marvelously. Now for white chocolate lovers, though technically not a true chocolate, its creamy texture and sweetness make it an excellent companion for several wines. Maybe a Pinot Noir. The red fruit flavors of Pinot Noir are surprisingly harmonious with white chocolate's richness. But what about our flavored chocolates? Here's where we get creative. Chocolate with nuts, caramel, or fruit introduces new dimensions to the pairing game. Think of chocolate-covered strawberries. A sweet, sparkling red enhance the fruit's natural sweetness. Peanut butter cups, maybe a sherry with their nutty sweetness elevate this classic treat. The trick to mastering wine and chocolate pairings is to think of wine as an ingredient. Break it down into its basic taste and subtle characteristics. For example, Zinfandel often has hints of cinnamon and five-spice powder. Perfect for pairing with spiced chocolates. So the next time you indulge in chocolate, remember to pour yourself a glass of wine. Experiment, savor, and discover the perfect pairing that makes your heart and your taste buds sing. Once again, thank you so much for joining and listening in. For everything Beats and Wine, visit beatsandwine.com. I appreciate you so much. And until next time, cheers to your exceptional self.